Hello and welcome to the Chronicles of Yarnia.
The podcast from Montclair's local yarn store.
Remember to like and subscribe to us down
Below.
Under Atlanta today.
And click the alarm bell so you get notifications when we upload.
That's right.
Yep.
This is episode 40, and we should introduce ourselves because you never know, we might have some new people.
I'm Jen.
I'm Haley.
Kathleen.
Amanda.
And it is not the Mickey Mouse Club. Don't we feel like that?
It kind of is a little. Just a little.
Just a little.
Just a little.
We might break into song.
I know, you never know. So we are coming to you live from Montclair. Not live, I guess, recorded from Montclair.
Well, we are live.
We are
We're
live.
live here in the store together.
In the store.
For the last time for a while.
I know.
Yeah.
Because
Numbers
we
are coming
have
up.
people coming home from college. Numbers
People
are
coming
going
home from
up.
college. One of us
We
is
need to
having
quarantine.
a new baby.
Mm-hmm.
That's my primary reason is that I'm not editing a podcast 1 week postpartum.
No.
Oh my God, no.
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 But
We're not letting
We
her.
were not.
No. But I think we should find a time and do a live Zoom all together. I think we could do.
fun.
I think we should do that as our next one.
We can do a live Zoom. I can do
I
like
think that would be super cool.
I can do like the edited stuff again.
Uh-huh.
In December.
And you can
Yeah.
introduce the nugget.
Yeah,
So,
don't worry.
That would be really
And
cool.
He will be in wool.
Yeah, he could show off his collection.
Oh my goodness. We're going
right.
to have
Model. It could be a fashion show.
We're going to have
Hand 'em off
so
to
many
We definitely should like pre-record that part, have him model all his little outfits.
Oh my God, I would love that.
Stay tuned to this episode because I do have everything that I've knit for the
That's
baby
right. That's true. All together.
and that I am in progress of and need to finish up in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Hopefully 2 weeks. I need
Hopefully
2
2
weeks.
weeks.
Yep.
And
Be on
then we'll
time,
have the
maybe.
live fashion show where you just hand them off to one child and have them change while you chat and be like, and now, here comes the baby in the next outfit.
Yeah.
That will be my finished object. Say my finished object.
Definitely.
100%.
Soon.
100%. Okay, so let's go to what's happening around town. It is almost Thanksgiving, which means it is almost
Thanksgiving
small.
is
Small
next
business
week.
Day.
Thanksgiving is next week.
Next Thursday.
Yes.
Your birthday
Yes.
is next week.
Oh my gosh, your
Next
birthday is
Tuesday.
next week.
Yep.
My birthday is after that. Then Kevin's.
Mm-hmm. And Sasha's.
And Sasha's.
And the new baby.
And I was
So
going to say,
many.
Beth's
Baby.
is coming up too.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, so much. So Thanksgiving though means it's going to be Small Business Saturday.
Yeah.
The Saturday after Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the things that, and I've seen this going around a lot on social media, is there's like a meme that says, you know, if you have the means, if you still have an income, to shop small, because, and shop small and shop early, because that's how you know, make sure that you support your independent local stores like us, but also like Watchung Booksellers,
Yep,
our
is another
neighbors.
favorite.
Dot
Reader down the street.
Reader, who has amazing clothes, like everybody,
And accessories.
in town. And
And, like,
accessories.
Lots of little gifty things.
I know, and she's a sweetheart.
Yeah.
She's a sweetheart.
Yeah,
So
just
yeah,
so many good stores in Montclair. Actually,
Oh
one
my
thing
gosh,
I'm
so
thinking
many.
of going to American Royal to look for some little stocking stuffers for Jean.
they have
Because
fun
yeah.
stuff.
They
Yeah.
do, and like they're
They're our
such
hardware
a good
store.
such
They're
a
like
good
around the
business.
corner
You
that
really
way.
want to support them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like old school hardware store where you're
Yeah.
like, I need a frying pan. American Royal has it. And they also have firewood and propane and
Gas
Oh, I bet
grills,
they have
everything.
a kitchen timer. I need a kitchen
oh, they
timer.
100%
I'm sure they
have a
do.
kitchen timer
Yeah.
because I got ours there.
Yeah. Actually, I
I
need
love
to get
American
new
Royal.
shades. I don't know if I'm going to worry about that before Christmas, but
I have some ideas for the shades we need to get.
okay.
Your Santa.
I
need a
have
kitchen
thoughts.
timer.
I got a kitchen timer last year. Actually, that was one of my
That would
stocking
be
stuffers.
awesome. I would
yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
It
I-
has 2 different timers on it.
Yeah, but you know, I don't
fancy.
recommend mine because well, it's one of those things you don't realize what you like about something until it's different.
Yeah.
Most of the timers that I've ever had, and I have always used timers because then I don't worry about it. It's like it says 4 minutes, I do for 4 minutes, I go do something else, I come back. The one that I have now, which is lovely, that it has 2 things, so it's like what's in the oven, what's on the stove. It doesn't go back to the number that you started with. So I'm like, did I do 10 minutes or 12 minutes?
Oh no.
And then you have to enter it again. So I will find out what that one is and tell you not to buy it.
All right.
Because it is not very functional.
So we're all going to go shopping in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
We
basically.
are, definitely.
100%.
Actually,
totally
I'm
doing
looking
it.
forward to going to Church Street. I have not been to Church Street, like strolling, in so long.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm probably not on Small Business Saturday. I think I'm going to be here.
Yep.
But
Yeah, you'll be here.
I think I'll be here. But you know, I will. Actually, one thing we're doing also is I'm alone on the day before Thanksgiving here,
Mm-hmm.
but that is not usually a really big day for us. Most people are, working
Cooking.
on their
Sure,
food
yeah.
preparations. So we're going to close at 3 that day.
Yeah.
But, and if it is quiet, I'll be doing more stuff to get ready for Small Business Saturday.
Yeah. We'll have some nice, even if you know somebody who's not a knitter and you'd like to send them here to get something for you,
That's
Yeah.
right.
we will have grab and goes. Good
Yes.
suggestions.
Yes. Yep. I started on that. We put together some the Crayon Air Infinity Cowl kits.
I love
Which
that
that
infinity
has-
cowl.
It's great. It's under $50. Should we just why don't we
Yes,
pull
I'm
it
gonna
down?
grab
Yep. So there's
this.
It's a great project, and it is really a great grab and go kind of gift because
Yeah.
we've got the
It's easier than you think.
yeah.
And it
It's
looks
yeah.
soft
I
and
love those.
squishy,
Mhm.
and the color, the yarn does all the work,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's super cozy and warm. So when you're sitting by the fire pit, freezing your chukkas off because that's the only way you can see people from a distance, you'll be cozy and cute. But yeah, I mean, we put together a bunch of kits for Small Business Saturday, and then also don't forget if you have a loved one, or if you are the loved one who is a knitter or a crocheter or a crafter in general, and you are sending people this way, gift cards are always the gift of shopping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who
Exactly.
doesn't love the gift of shopping?
I know.
Love the gift of shopping.
Yeah. Exactly.
Um,
On our Family Secret Santa, one of the questions was, do you have a favorite store? And I said, other than Yarnia. He was like, no one's going to buy me a gift card for
did
here.
not buy me something.
But I do love that. It's like, I love Crate and Barrel. I love Williams Sonoma.
That's such a good idea.
I have almost every kitchen gadget on the planet, except, like when you have a gift card to someplace like that, you go and browse and find something you
You
love.
find something fun that you wouldn't normally get yourself.
Yeah,
Will
so.
just got a double iron waffle maker.
Oh, nice.
Oh my
Yes,
goodness.
no.
I have the best waffle recipe.
Recipe?
Yes, overnight yeasted waffles, Marion Cunningham from the
Ooh.
Breakfast Book. The best
Okay.
waffles.
All right.
That sounds
Overnight?
We can try that.
Yeasted waffles, Marion Cunningham, The Breakfast Book.
Okay.
Buy the book for just that alone. And you can get it from Watchung Booksellers.
Ah, perfect.
I know. If they don't have it in stock, they'll order it for you, and it
That's
comes
right.
They
like
do
the
iPad
next
orders.
day.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
They're really.
It's amazing.
good
They're
stuff like that.
fantastic. I love them.
We
And
probably
then-
should. Well, do we have something else on there? Because I know
I was gonna say birthdays.
we've got a little
But
bit of
that's
we've got a little bit of a time crunch today.
So let's
right?
move
Yeah.
to finished objects, and
You know what? One thing I was thinking,
Yeah?
somebody had a great comment last time. We should just mention what we're wearing because
Oh!
now they're
Oh,
all
yeah.
things that which we
Totally.
had been doing for a long time. Like for a while, what we were wearing were our finished objects,
Right.
but
Yeah.
we're not always good about doing that. So
Well, all my finished objects are this small, so they don't.
yeah, you're not going to be wearing
Yeah,
them.
you're
But,
not. But what
do
are you
wanna
wearing?
say what you're wearing? Linda?
Sure, I'm wearing Andrea Mowry's Comfort Fade Cardi. This is my version 1. So the version 2 that I was making earlier this summer still needs one sleeve and the shawl collar, which I will get to in January.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought about it today because it would look really nice with the black.
it would
Yeah.
look really nice
Yeah,
in the black.
yeah.
It's like neutrals and
Yeah.
spun right round
Mhm.
and beautiful.
Yeah, but it got put to the side for all the baby things.
Yeah. Well,
You
very
have a
understandable.
priority deadline.
So yeah, but now I wish I had it. I wish
You'll
there
have
were
it
just
soon, you'll have it
more
soon.
hours in the day,
I know.
Yes.
I know.
or
really.
fewer things to do in the hours. That are
Fewer things.
Yeah.
Kathleen,
So
what are you
I'm also wearing an Andrea Mowry pattern. This is the Nightshift shawl, and I did it in Nora Silk Garden. And actually, this is something we're going to be putting together kits up.
Oh,
We ordered
yeah.
a lot of this background color, and I have notes on which colors I used. And actually, I know I've said this before. This was inspired by my friend and customer Karen B, one of our Karen B's, who is a graphic designer and has great color palette.
She
And
really does.
so, mine is pretty similar to hers, not identical, but I think it's the perfect kind of thing where the mushroom color is a great background for
Oh, yeah.
whatever colors you like. It's nice and subtle, it's not too in your face. And so we'll definitely have some
So
kits
there'll
of
be
this put
kits.
together.
There'll be
For
kits
this.
of that.
So if you like what you see,
And we'll have them
Hop
on the
in on Small
website soon
Business
too, right?
Saturday.
We'll
I'm gonna work
we're
on
working
kits on the
on
website.
in her spare time.
Yeah.
Her non-existent spare time. Soon. I mean, if nothing else, you know, you can call or email us and we can put the kit together for you if they're not on the website by the time you're interested.
Yeah, definitely. One of the first kits I want to do is for our classes, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that,
Well, and we could even do those. Like, they exist. I was going to write the Crayonaire ones down because they're here kitted.
well,
so,
it's more of my problem on, like,
Mhm.
programming.
Yeah. But I mean, like, since they already exist, I'll just jot it down and send it to you, and then you have something real to work with that already exists.
Yes.
So that makes
There you
it
go.
a little easy.
I really love that that idea of like a neutral background and then a pop of color, because a lot of times, especially with like Nora or even Feederbrook Farms, like you find one colorway that you're like, oh my god, I love this and I want to highlight this.
To highlight the color, yeah.
But you don't want to overwhelm it with
Exactly.
another color.
Yeah.
So like
So
that's
this is a
such
good way
smart,
to do that. Yeah.
It's a good way to do that because you could swap out the multi
Mhm.
and keep the mushroom.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
it goes with like more outfits.
It goes
Yeah.
with everything.
Yeah.
I love it.
It really
I love
does.
it.
Haley, you're wearing a vintage cashmere sweater, I think.
No,
Correct?
I'm
No?
not.
I thought
I'm
it
not
was.
wearing any hand knits today, but I have a reason because I got dressed in the dark to see the sunrise.
Oh,
For
wow.
homework, for Will's homework, for his
Aw.
astronomy class, but I'm wearing a necklace from Etsy that's handmade.
That's amazing.
It's a Jersey necklace.
All right.
That's
Nice.
Very good.
I am wearing the Dog Star sweater by Tin Can Knits, and it is in Scout. This was
A class.
a class last winter.
Maybe two.
Two
Maybe
winters
2
ago.
winters ago.
This may have
I
been
know.
our
Yeah, 'cause
first
that was when we
sweater
did the
I
ball.
think that was your first
right
sweater
when
class.
Scout came out, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right, because we had all the
right
little,
when we had
we
Scout.
had all
'cause
those minis. Yeah.
We had a bunch of minis that we made up like tester kits for the class,
so people
they
could play
do
with the
color
colors
work.
and everything. I
Yeah.
remember that.
'Cause-
Yep. Yeah, that was 2
Yeah.
winters ago.
Oh my gosh.
Time flies.
Yeah.
I get a lot of wear out of the sweater. It's nice
Yeah,
and warm
it's really-
and
it's
soft,
great.
and I love it. I mean, I love the Tin Can Knits patterns. They're so
Mhm.
great. They're so great.
Yeah.
So
Cool. All right.
All right.
So that's a quick recap on what we're wearing.
There we go.
Outfit
Thank
of
you
the
for
day.
the suggestion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
it's
yeah,
good.
that
It's
was a
important
great
to do that.
suggestion.
So, so shall we go on to finished objects?
Sure.
Yay. Oh, my finished object.
Yeah, we're gonna do Amanda's first, or you want to do?
No, let's do mine last because
Okay.
I have like.
Okay.
I'll do mine
I'm gonna
first
go
because I
from
good at
only
this
have
objects
one.
into.
But I have one. I finally
Yeah.
after
And it's so pretty.
and it's 2 pieces, and they honestly took me like an evening.
Yeah.
These are. That was a horn honking outside.
They moved from the
About the
back of
front
the store
door today.
to the front.
It was a congratulations.
Yay!
You finished it.
So these are Helen Stewart's How Quiet mitts, which took the hint from Amanda. Thank you, Amanda.
Favorite
These
miss, right?
are, I didn't trim one tail, whatever. These were super quick. These are in Scout, actually from one of the leftovers I had from like the tasting.
Wow.
It's that.
all scouts.
I had like the big chunk of leftovers basically.
Oh yeah.
And so I don't know what color this is. Maybe the mushroom. It's very mushroomy.
Oatmeal, I think.
Oatmeal.
Oatmeal heather.
Yeah.
Oatmeal heather.
Mhm.
Super quick, super easy to do.
Very
These are going to be gifts for one of the teachers.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a nice
So-
teacher.
So
Yeah.
so she won't freeze her little hands off. And then I'm gonna make some more out of the Rowan cashmere tweed because Max requested one,
Aw.
and I was like, all right, is it too cold in my house? Like, what's going on? And I think he
Because
just
he's
wants.
not walking to school.
He's not walking to school, but he also refuses to wear socks when he's doing class in the house. And he's like, I'm cold.
Keeping
Put
your
on
feet
your
warm is so
slippers.
important. Yeah, no, it makes such a big
Yes.
difference.
He's
yeah.
like, no, I'll just wrap myself in a blanket and then stand up and fall over. I'm like, yeah, logic.
Yeah.
So I have the cashmere tweed here in this teal color,
Yorkshire, I
which is
think.
Yorkshire, and then one for my sister-in-law,
Petal?
who's always cold,
Yep.
and the pink seems appropriate for her.
No, I love these. I made several pairs 2 years ago for Christmas gifts. That's from
They're
Helen Stewart's
so-
Knit Vent. Must have been 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I get her Knit Vent series every year. They have
So
such
cute.
good patterns for like, I'm going to do this tonight.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Nice. Okay.
I was like, oh, I'll just see how it looks in the Scout, because I had enough, and it was DK weight. And then I was like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, it looks so cute, and then I finished it.
And it's
Love
like
it.
interesting enough for an
Very
experienced knitter, but like
Yeah.
you could
Yes.
it's not
I like
too
it.
advanced for like
It's
an
not
advanced beginner.
difficult at all. This little chevron is just increases and a center double decrease,
nice.
which she has a very nice way of writing her patterns where it's a grid or a
Yeah.
chart, so you can just tick things off. It's very straightforward.
Cool. And is it like an ebook that you buy or something, or?
Well, it's a pattern collection on Ravelry.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah. I think, and she releases it, so I, of course, I'm getting
They
it this
are
year.
they are. They're nice and
I
warm.
fangirled Helen Stewart. But she started her knit vent, and it's like she releases a pattern every week for like 6 weeks.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll have to check
She has
that
a
out.
lot
Yeah.
of really cute little things. Like
Exactly,
I know you love like her socks and stuff, and then I was like,
I'm wearing
wait.
some of her socks today. You can't see them on the screen,
Unless she
obviously.
does a high kick and she's pregnant.
That's not gonna happen.
Don't make her do a high kick. But I feel like this is like the perfect gift pattern, and the fact that I'm
Yeah.
gonna see if I can truly get a pair out of a skein of
I've done it.
cashmere tweed. I bet I can.
Yeah.
Like you said, be conservative on the cast on.
Yeah. If you knit the women's the
You could
size
also
that's in the
weigh
pattern,
these and
yeah.
see how much you
Yeah.
used.
And I mean, the Scout was perfect for this because, as my younger son says, it doesn't have spikes. He calls
I
things
actually
spiky.
might make some of. I have extra scalp from, you remember Eric's red sweater?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be really
perfect.
pretty.
Red
Very
mix.
Yeah.
That'd be super cute. And I have enough of like scraps from this that I was like, ooh, maybe I'll do stripies.
Oh, that would
That'd be cute.
Right?
Yeah, bigger stripe.
Bigger stripes.
I like that.
Yeah, like
Rainbow?
do the ribbing. I would keep the ribbing one color and do other stripes in between. Could be really
Yeah.
fun.
I bet you could use the Knitted Wit minis, the double bubbles, because
Mhm.
this is DK.
You'd have to have two.
You'd have to have two, but that's $10.
Yeah.
And mints.
Mhm.
Cute.
Good idea.
All right.
Any finished
Finished
objects?
objects,
Yeah,
ma'am.
Miss Haley? Not this week. Okay. I have a mostly finished object.
I thought you were going to say I have a mug.
I have a mug too.
I have a mug too.
I woke up with a headache this morning and I did not, I couldn't just chug coffee. Sometimes if I wake up with a headache and I have too much coffee right away, it actually makes it worse.
Ooh.
So
yeah, that's not
I
good.
made sure I had some water, but I definitely need the coffee. So I am doing a commission for some Christmas stockings for somebody who called the store. We do see it every year. There was a grandma who was making stockings for everyone, and she's no longer with us. And this woman was so sweet, and I always first try to get people to learn how to knit.
Yeah. First step.
Because
Yeah.
making a
DIY.
Christmas stocking is a labor of love. It really,
is.
really is.
It
But
really is.
I don't know. I just
That's why I bought
connected.
mine.
I just connected with this woman, and we went back and forth. So I am knitting 2 stockings for her family, I did not realize until she brought in the sample how quite giant they were. It is a very
That's
big
huge.
stocking.
That's a nice,
It's a really
nice
good
size
size stocking.
stocking.
And it was so nice
Half
actually
that
because
full.
when she left, one of the samples with me, and she said her husband was like, "Are you sure?" And like you're leaving it outside the house, but it's not even here with me today. It's in my house. It went straight home.
Yeah.
So I
Safe.
need to block the whole thing, but particularly the cuff. And there's a little bit of green detailing that goes on
So
here.
cute.
But
It's a really cute pattern, actually.
it's really cute and fun. But it was one of those. It was probably from the late 50s or early 60s.
Yeah.
And the entire pattern was like one run-on sentence,
Oh,
sort of.
God.
It was like,
Oh, my God.
and now
Yeah.
make the heel.
Do the usual way.
Do the usual
make
way.
the heel over 20 stitches, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
So, anyway, actually, one tip for something like that, I copied it. It was an editable PDF. I copied it into Word. I reformatted it. So, number one, the type's not 5-point. Because
yeah.
older eyes getting older. And I, broke it up so that I could have my little guide as I go along and kind of keep track of where I am. So,
I suggest that in our sweater classes too. As
Yeah.
like if you have a pattern and you find yourself getting lost, or it's formatted in
Reformat
a
it,
way
yeah.
that you're like,
that you're
I'm
comfortable with.
going blind watching
Yeah,
this
yeah.
or trying to
Mhm.
read this. Like
Mhm.
rewrite it. Take a
Yeah.
notebook,
Yeah.
rewrite it. Take a Word document, a Google Doc, chunk it up in the way that makes sense to you.
Yeah, exactly. So, and actually, it's only 2 pages. It's not like it's that much longer, but it's
Yeah.
just a lot more useful.
I wonder if it was like, published in Women's Day kind of
You know,
thing, where it's like
was-
under 3 column
picture,
inches.
yeah.
Well, it was a leaflet.
yeah.
And actually, it was a leaflet called Christmas Crochet. So when she first contacted me, she said she wanted 2 crocheted stockings. And I was like, it's mid-November, or it's November, 2 crocheted stockings. I can probably do that. Crochet is so quick. So then she sent me the pattern, which I think somebody on Etsy is like, they're restoring vintage booklets and things that are out of copyright. And so actually this is my version of it as I did it. I do a not too long line length and I made some changes as I went along. But it was so helpful to have the original because, well, first I thought, a lot of times when people have made like 10 of something, you wind up making your own little modifications.
Oh yeah, totally. And you don't write them down necessarily.
No, of course you just know them. And actually no one else is ever going to know this, but the very bottom edge, she did do something a little bit different. I just followed the pattern. I mean, it was the very beginning, so I started following the pattern. But everything else she really did exactly as written. Though the funny thing is, she got tighter and tighter as she went. I often get
because it was
looser.
getting closer and closer to Christmas.
I gotta finish it.
My gauge, especially, I checked my gauge throughout. I got gauge. My gauge is correct on the heel. Her heel is so much smaller. But it's not really going to matter. I actually went down a needle size for the toe though because I knew if I did the toe at that gauge, exactly that's where. And maybe actually that was a change that she made intentionally to make it more sturdy to use a smaller needle size.
We're gonna go with stress before Christmas.
I actually think
pick
the
your
stress
poison.
before Christmas makes 100%. That makes total sense because if you're like it's December 23rd and I don't have this stocking finished and I have the whole foot to go. You're gonna be like
really tight. So
I've been there.
Yeah.
So anyway, so that is why I do not have a whole lot else done because since I have
it's so cute. I love the little like paper cutouts. It's a very sweet
it's
design.
adorable. Yeah, it's really sweet. But since I have 2 of these to do, I really wanted to get one done and see how long it actually took me. So anyway, that is my
one
mostly
down,
finished
One
object.
down, one to go.
All right, now we have Amanda's.
I have mine.
Lay it.
I've got. Well, first my
Almost
finished object. Where? Oh, for goodness sakes, where did I put it? Huh?
Is it back there?
You want me to grab it?
No, I don't know where I put it. Oh,
You have a
look.
pile.
I have a pile of stuff.
Just a pile.
Oh, here it is. Okay,
It's at
my
the
one
bottom.
finished object, which doesn't even have the ends woven in. I made a matching dishcloth.
Yay!
I finished one matching dishcloth. This is my only
That's so
finished
cute.
object.
That's so cute.
So if you'll
I
remember,
love with the
from last
little
week.
accent. That's a great way to do
That
it.
Well,
goes really nicely.
that's the leftover yarn.
I love it.
So this was the dishcloth that I made for my mom, and
Is it-
towel.
It is. Oh, it's so funny. The angle. It was almost looking like it was woven too. The way, the way the light was hitting the garter stitch. I'm like, did she weave a dishcloth?
No. I knit this super quickly. But this is Grandma's favorite dishcloth by PJ Allen, which is like, I think I finished this in maybe an hour.
Corner
Good
to
old corner to
corner.
corner.
Yeah, but I'll put a link to these below. This is a design feature because I ran out of white. And then
But I love it because then it really goes with.
Yeah,
Totally.
they go
Totally
together.
Yeah.
And then
It is a feature. It is not a. Yeah.
and then I was like, I have plenty to do another dishcloth, so I started it, and then I ran out. So that's why I don't have a second.
So I will bring in more.
Yeah,
white.
Kathleen has some white, and I told her I needed
0.2 grams.
0.2
I'm like,
grams.
Wow, she's got a good scale.
I actually need 0.2 ounces.
I will bring in.
Oops, those are different things.
Those are slightly different.
It's like saying I need 0.2 centimeters and I actually need 0.2 inches.
Yeah,
Right.
a little different.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So then this will be my mom's holiday gift.
Yeah.
So,
Very nice.
That's cute.
Yeah. So I mean, dishcloths. I know folks who'd like make tons of these
Oh, yeah.
dishcloths.
You know what? It's a great little hostess gift. Make a dishcloth and wrap it around some soap or something,
Fancy
or
soap.
or package it with
Fancy
soap.
soap.
Yeah.
That's actually a really good idea. Like, there's a couple of like DollyMoo down on what is it, Glenridge
Leverage
Ave?
out.
Yeah.
Has great soaps and stuff. So like a little soap or bath bomb and the dishcloth,
Yeah, really
washcloth,
nice.
you're done.
Now you have a thoughtful handmade gift that actually only took you an hour.
Yes.
Um,
And you can do while watching TV.
Totally.
Yeah.
No, I did these while watching my daughter's Twitch streams.
Nice.
She finished.
Which is kind of like watching TV.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it is like watching
She
TV.
finished. Jean
personal
would appreciate this.
The new Zelda?
No, the old.
Okay.
She's doing DS stuff, so she did
Oh, right,
Zelda,
right.
Spirit Tracks, the whole thing.
Cool.
Oh my God.
Is there a new Zelda? Because we could get that for Jean.
There is a yes.
No.
Wait, no, which one does he have?
Or is it coming out
He
this
has
November?
the one that
Call of
came
the
out
Wild?
on the Switch.
Oh, okay, so
No,
he has Call of the Wild.
there's definitely a new one coming out. I think.
There is a new one, I think, because Ollie got into Zelda too.
Or is it
But-
this month or next month
I
or
think it's,
something?
no, it might be like end of November.
Did I pre-order it?
We should.
Uh-oh.
We
I
should look.
forget.
That's a good idea.
We're gonna look it up.
I have not done anything personal. For
I remember
Christmas.
If
seeing
Amanda
something-
pre-orders
I
it,
have to
she will
switch on.
put insert the names.
I know.
Yeah.
If I already have mine reserved, I shall put a link below.
Okay.
If not, no, I'm kidding.
Not the competition's fierce.
Yeah. The other thing that I finished-ish. Okay, so now we're moving from finished to finished-ish.
Finished-ish.
Finished to
objects.
almost.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Mostly. No,
So
close enough.
last week I told you I had like
So
all of
pretty.
the I had the pants parts done.
Oh,
Oh,
so
I love
cute.
it.
Right, so the pants parts are done. This is the coming home outfit for this
Number
thing.
7.
Yes. So pants parts were done, and I had parts of the sweater done. And if you saw the photo, you're like, wait, on the video 2 seconds ago, you had less than you do now. But that's true, because I finished between the podcast and Friday when we published, I finished the rest of the sweater parts. So then this is all the sweater parts. And then, so this is the Woolfolk Lille Bitte collection by Florence Merlin. And then I finished the booties,
All right.
except for seaming. Nothing is seamed.
Nothing is seamed. Yep.
This is a problem. This is why it's almost
Oh my
a finished
gosh.
project.
Oh, look how cute.
But
Oh,
these
no.
booties, so these are awesome. I would say I finished each one of these in about an hour-long conference call.
They're so cute.
Very adorable.
And they're, if you look at this pattern online, there's not many people who have finished the whole collection.
I bet. Yeah.
Except for men.
That's a lot of knitting.
Yeah, on size 2 needles, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
That's commitment.
it's a lot. But there are lots of folks who made a pair of booties.
Uh-huh.
And that
So
I
cute.
understand why, because each one takes an hour.
Yeah, and they're so cute.
And I need to seam them. And then I also finished the bonnet.
All right.
And I went ahead and like just cut
bonnet.
off enough to seam it.
Oh.
But the bonnet's done as well.
So
So
sweet.
so
Oh, cute.
So now
Love
every piece is knit. I have left in here to do. Wait, where is it? Ah, where'd it go? Oh, poop! It fell off the needles, or something. Where is
The
it?
strings for the bonnet, or
Yeah. So there's I-cord.
uh-huh.
Boop, boop. It's 2. I've never done 2
A
Two-stitch
two-stitch
I-cord.
I-cord.
2-stitch
Yeah.
I-cord.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, but it's 2-stitch I-cord. It goes faster than I thought it would. So this, I need 2 lengths of it. I think one 18-inch, one 36-inch. So I'm almost there on the 18-inch one. Then I got to do the 36-inch one. But one goes around the bonnet in this casing.
Oh, cute.
The other one goes around the pants through this casing.
Mhm, the waist casing.
Yep. So I've got to do the I-cord. I got to seam it up, but
Oh, so is this the front? Yeah, it's the over the face or the
Yep.
head part.
yes.
Oh, that is really
Oh, and then
clever. I
it'll
like
stick
that.
out all
Yeah.
Yeah.
wishy.
And the interesting thing is, like, the pants, you did the pants and then made the casing at the end because they're bottom up, and then I did a 3-needle bind off
Mhm.
on the inside. This one, you start, and then, with a provisional,
Mhm.
and
You do
then
the
you
hem.
knit it together, and I'm like, why can't we do the pants that way? Because it's actually
A
much
lot easier.
stretchier, and it's stretchier too, which
Yeah.
would be nice for the pants.
Mhm.
So, if I had a letter to the editor, I would say, perhaps we should start the pants top down because then the waist will be a little bit stretchier to get over
Yeah.
baby belly.
So you start the pants bottom up. So you start at the bottom cuff, do one leg, do a second leg,
Yes,
then
join them in the middle, and then go all the way to.
Oh, you could straight up change that to like top,
Yeah, you
yeah.
totally could. Yeah.
top down. You could even just do them in the round.
This is, I would say, a very traditionally written pattern.
Yeah.
Every single thing is bottom up, and every single thing is pieced and seamed together.
Mhm.
So if that's not your jam, but it will make a beautiful
It's gonna
heirloom.
be
It's
absolutely
Yes.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
And this is all done in Woolfolk Snow, which is their marled fingering weight.
So pretty.
Obviously a very light marl. It's 01 and 02 colorway. So which is like
So
a
pretty.
gray oatmeal, greige, white marl.
It's beautiful. It's
Yay.
really beautiful.
I love how the pants don't have the pattern too. I think that's really
Yeah.
nice to
Yeah.
have the, you know, like it's not
The
all
texture.
There's
identical.
simple stockinette, and then everything else is like a
It's
little
got
texture.
the little texture, exactly.
That'd
Really
be very
beautiful.
handsome.
So, well, I would love to say I'll have this seamed by Friday and put it in the podcast, but I don't think that's going to happen.
It's a
You
lot
might
of
have a-
seaming.
you might, that's
so-
a lot of seaming. You might have a bit.
It's a lot of seaming. I think I'll probably get this done over Thanksgiving. Like, because I'm going to work Monday, Tuesday next week, and then I've told my folks I'm not working Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I don't care. What
Mhm.
comes up is not happening. So I might
Mhm.
seam Wednesday, Thursday,
That's
Friday.
fair.
I think that is totally
That's
fair.
totally fair.
So this is coming home outfit.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll leave that, just those pieces out. So you
Oh,
can
right.
see the colors that we've got.
So you can see her.
Right. Oh yeah. So should we? So we can come back the other way, and you
Yeah,
start with
keep going
works
down
in
the needle.
progress.
I'm going to go really fast because I want to show you all the layups. So I have the coming home outfit. Then we have Sleeping Cedars by Melissa Schaschwary.
Mhm.
Love
And
it.
this is in the Cashmerino
Mhm.
Sport by Ella Ray. Yay! So that's Sleeping Cedars.
And
Then
that's
we
like the-
have the Embladress by Tina Hauglund.
Oh,
So sweet.
so cute.
Yay!
Oh my
With the little
gosh,
snaps.
kills me.
Then we have
So
the what?
Oh, no.
Imrebuske.
Tiny bit.
You should. We should actually make a big pair of those for you. You love
That
those.
would
You
be
love cozy pants.
amazing.
That would be so fun.
These are awesome, and I love the
I
little
could make
cord.
them
It's
in, like,
super easy.
Cascade 128 or something kind of bulky. That would be so fun.
Haley's gonna end up with knitted baby pants for herself.
Or a knitted baby onesie.
Well, she
in
still
my
wears
size.
a size 6X t-shirt.
Well, sometimes
God.
pro tip trick for all of the college students doing their tours, order if you're
Get
not
the
able to
children's
tour,
size.
you have to order the children's size shirts because they are only $15 instead of like $60, and they're basically the same size as like a smaller medium.
So if you're a smaller medium, order the children's size. But I mean, I don't know how you wound up with a 6X. That's kind of crazy. But it was just what they had, I guess.
I thought it was a 3-2.
No, it's a
No,
6X.
Not a
That's
3T. I would kill you.
That's Charlie's size.
Yeah, no, it's a 6X, which is ridiculous enough. That's
That's
what a
a
kid
little
wears.
crazy.
It was just in the children's section. I held it up. I was like, okay.
You're like, oh,
That was a good fit.
It was only $15.
Such a frugal bunny.
Yeah.
I've
What's that?
cast these on.
Oh yes.
Ooh.
The scout
More
pants.
scouts.
Scouts.
This is like
Yeah, these are
scouts all the
scouts.
time.
This is the blue heather.
That's
This
such
is Darlingpants by Rille Rundt. I'm totally mispronouncing her beautiful
You will. I'm sure you will
Nordic
put it in type.
Scandinavian name.
Yes.
Yes, it'll be on here. But these are the. I have not talked about these because I just cast these on.
Yeah.
So I'll talk about these a little bit. Like I said, Darlingpants or Elsklingbuske. Buska is obviously pants. But yeah, so these are also DK. They have a little cable
Mm-hmm.
on the side, on
Cute.
each side. I will say this is an excellently written pattern. I love it. It starts on a smaller needle for the waistband and then goes to a little bit bigger. I even bought a size 2.5 needle to 16-inch circular because they're like, do it on a circular needle. You cannot do. This is the 3-month size because based on ultrasound measurements, I'm
the
not
best
going to
size to
have a
make.
0 size baby. Well, maybe for like a month, but like
You want them to be
realistically.
able to wear it through the
Yeah.
By the time he gets
Yeah.
into clothes, no.
Exactly. So yeah, I'm making the 3-month size. But yeah, but even the 3-month size will not go around the 16-inch circular. So I'm using my Flexi Flips. And then there's some nice butt shaping on the back. That's very nicely written
Covers
out.
the diaper.
Yeah, and
Nice.
it's great instructions on these. I'd super
Oh my gosh,
recommend.
I love that. I love
makes sense.
that they put in shaping
There's short row shaping. There's like
to accommodate
8 rows of short row shaping on the back.
diaper butt.
Very nice. Makes perfect sense. It's just like raising the back of the neck up, covering that diaper.
It totally makes sense, but it's something that you're like, oh well, clearly, I never would have thought of that.
Otherwise, it sags in the back. But yeah, so I mean, I like this pattern. I put stitch markers at the beginning of each cable so I can now just zoom
It's a good
around
idea.
while I'm watching
I always
TV.
like to do things like that.
Yeah, and I don't forget where it
Don't
is.
forget to cable.
Right.
Yeah, you don't go blow
So
past the cable
this
a couple
will get
times.
done probably also during Thanksgiving, but this one is really fast. Now it's really fast once I got the short row shaping done.
Mm-hmm. You're just kind of going around, just working
Yeah.
the cables.
This is maybe 2 hours to work.
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
you know, and I'm already halfway done with the body, but what do you call that part of a
know.
pant?
What do you call that part of a pant?
The booty.
The
of
booty.
pants.
Yeah.
I like that. The
Yoke.
booty.
And then the last baby thing is my blanket that I've been working on by Hooked on Sunshine. This is the Atlanticus. And ta-da.
Wow.
Here, I've got
Yeah.
ta-da. That's what I've got so far. I'm halfway through
Pretty.
7. 8 is a repeat of like this section here, the flat white,
Kinda
light
waffly,
blue.
yeah.
And then I'm
Oh,
gonna
it's
put on the
linen
border.
stitch, right? Yeah.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll put on the border, and that's it. So
Very
it's almost done.
Woo.
But each
Looks
row now
gorgeous.
takes me about
It
45
is
minutes.
gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. I bet. Yeah.
So you can
Big.
see now we have like a moderately cohesive
Very,
color palette.
very
So-
cohesive color palette. Yeah.
Blues and grays and grayish.
Very nice.
Ta-da!
I love it.
That's
Very, very
Yeah.
nice.
One
Be
weekend.
a very well dressed.
Stylish baby.
Yeah, one weekend at the end of August, or maybe it was like really middle of August, right after we moved in. It was not everybody's thinking about making heavy sweaters in August. Well, so it was a little bit slower. I went around the whole store and picked out a whole color palette of like all the yards I wanted to use
Yeah.
for the wardrobe.
And you did it.
And I did it.
Yeah, that's great.
So
That's
now-
cool.
This
Very
is
Woohoo!
baby who has a name, as I did order the Christmas stocking, but I'm not going to say what it is until he's here.
Cool.
There you go.
Very nice. All right.
Cool.
Yay! So that's my most of my whips. The only other whip I have, if you want to see it real quick.
Yes.
I did start something for somebody else other than a baby. This is for my daughter Lily, although it will be at the store for a while because it's too awesome not to share with everybody here.
Yeah.
We got in. We got in for real in new colors. So they did
Yes.
have colors that looked like
Really
more
fun, bright colors.
real animal colors, and now they're
This
like
year, there's
Oh,
now we
sure.
have Muppet.
primary and
Yes.
Muppet colors.
we have Elmo, Big
But
Bird,
Oscar. Grover.
Grover.
Who's purple?
Telly?
Anyone?
yes.
Could be.
Telly. Who's blue?
I don't know.
Abby Kadabi? No, wait.
No, she's
like
pink.
pink.
That's yeah.
Oh, God, I don't remember.
Cookie Monster.
Cookie
Is
Monster.
purple, so, yeah.
Okay. It is like you skinned a Muppet. I said
my
that
gosh,
before.
guys.
You're making your own Muppet. It's like MYOM. Make
But-
your own Muppet.
Make your own Muppet.
This is really fun, by the way. No.
Yeah, it's cool.
It is. It's
And
great.
actually, I
love
followed
Muppets.
your pattern.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because Jen made the black cowls. Was
Oh,
that
right,
last year?
right.
Yeah.
I think it was
Last year.
last
That was
year.
last
yeah.
year. And did you use 2 skeins of this?
I
Or 3?
believe so. I used 2.
I think it was 2 when
Or
it was the
one and a-
Alta. Remember, we
2
switched
in the
from
Alta,
the Alta and
yes.
1 of the for real.
And
One
then
of these.
It may have been 1 of the for real, or it may have been 1.5 of
Maybe
the
it was
for real.
1.5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think
you
it
get
was
2
1.5
out of 3.
because I have
yeah.
some leftovers.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so I used that.
So,
one.
yeah,
this
this
is
is-
3 pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
I have.
And
this
you
much
did.
left of the
You
green.
kind of used the whole skein,
I
right?
just used the whole skein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Garter.
Be, it's gonna be big. It's gonna be like loop around your neck twice and might bury you in fuzz. But
it's so.
actually, I think it'll be like a long loop when I finish it.
Uh-huh.
And like
So
tuck in
cozy.
your jacket or
Yeah.
not. And Lily loves it. So it's gonna be gradient, right? Red, yellow, green,
Mm-hmm.
aqua, royal, purple, and then go back to the red.
Love it.
And it's gonna be super cute. Yeah.
It's gonna
Very
be
fun.
So cute. I have to say, like the for real makes such great.
Oh, this is the back
gifts.
too. Because you can see the
Oh,
arrow
yeah,
change
yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There we go.
on that side.
But it makes such a great gift. I think I gave like 2 or
You
3
made
of
so
those.
many
I
of
made
those.
so
Yeah.
many of those cowls because it
Mhm.
was like. I mean, how long did this take you?
Oh, each one takes me about 2 hours probably.
Yeah, it goes so quick, and then
Mhm.
you're like, boom. If you're making like a short cowl, you're like, boom. Done.
Yeah.
Mhm,
Totally.
yep.
If you're making the long cowl, you're still like, I'm almost done.
Yeah.
A couple of evenings. Yeah.
3 more colors.
Well, and the thing is too, is just garter back and forth.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like really easy. I will say, if you're switching colors, don't switch in the middle of a row.
Right, for sure.
No.
Which-
Join at the end.
Did you do that?
I did that, and then I had to take it out
No.
because it doesn't look right. Because you can
Mhm.
see like
See
where,
a
You
little
can see
dot.
the dash.
yeah, the dash where the colors join. So there is definitely, if you're switching colors, there's an inside and outside.
Mhm.
And it won't really
Actually-
matter when you wear it. As long as you're consistent.
You could do 9 of these in a throw.
Yeah, exactly. You totally can make it through.
Right?
That would
Like
be
if I did-
so soft.
If I did
Oh my.
3 strips like this, and then
Mhm.
just join them 1, 2, 3.
Mhm.
For this, I would seriously, you could do a corner to corner Gramma blanket
Oh yeah.
and have diagonal stripes.
Yep. Or you could
Or you could
break
just-
each skein in half and just stripe it. I
Right.
think that would be there'd
Yeah.
be so many options
Or just
of ways to
cast
play
on
with
like 100 stitches and be like,
Just square.
go, go, go.
Yeah.
That would be.
This
Oh
would
my
be
gosh,
super
I
fun.
love it. And
Anyway.
you would finish that, even a blanket, in no time.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Because what size needles are you using?
I am using 13s. You used 11s.
I used 11s because I'm a loose knitter.
Right. So I went up to 13s,
That's
which
what
is great.
normal people do.
Which is great.
Me, I
And
use
yeah,
11.
this will be done. I'll probably get this done before Small Business Saturday, and then
Yeah.
we can have it up in the window for a little bit, and then Lily can have it
Cool.
later on in the season. But it's super fun.
That
That's
would be a really
Oh.
good blanket.
you can't see right now, but
Oh,
yeah.
the fuzz.
I'm wearing black and I'm all greeny fuzz.
I was going to say, now you have a rainbow fuzz. Rainbow fuzz. Is that it for
That
all the
is
needles?
yes. I'm sorry. I
That? No, you
took a
have,
whole bunch of time.
that's okay because you have a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I know.
And it's nice to see the whole layout
All
together.
Yeah,
It's really
it's
good.
everything together.
Love it. Kathleen, what do you have?
I have a couple of things. I mainly was focusing on that stocking, but I did a little bit more on the Tannenbaum cowl that I'm doing with the store sample in Far. And it's funny, I did just
love it.
rewatch, I watched the podcast yesterday or the day before. I finally posted about the last podcast on Instagram yesterday. But I wanted to find a nice shot of Seisha and me as we were talking. Because we had the main capture
Oh.
from Paige. So I pulled out what I had done and I went up a needle size, and
Yeah.
I'm happier with it. So I've got that.
I
was
love it.
It is butter.
Yeah.
Far
Yeah.
is right behind the camera, and I'm
Yeah.
sitting
Yeah,
there
it's right
looking
there.
and saying, which one?
I've been trying to
Should
figure
I
out
do?
which color.
I
I like
want.
that dark teal. Shocker.
Yeah.
Really?
I know, it is really
I
pretty.
am so surprised.
You're so surprised.
I even like the blues,
So
and I never pick
surprised.
blue. Every color is beautiful in
Oh,
the palette.
I know.
And they have a great gray gradient. Oh my
They
goodness.
do have a
Yeah.
really great
Yeah.
gradient.
They're just right in a line. They're all there.
So that is one. And now that I've mostly finished that one, actually, while the first stocking is blocking, I'll probably get back to this because I do want to have it in the store. I want to get it in here as soon
Yeah.
as I can.
I might need to make that.
Yeah, I think that's
I think
a
I need
nice,
to make
a good
that.
gift thing. And then it's funny, during knit night last week, I guess, Karen Burzens, who's also making a Felix and Lucky tweet, said, "Kathleen, how's your Felix coming along?" And I'm like,
I have a swatch.
because I had done my swatch. That was in the last podcast. And then I remembered, I went and checked, I actually did the ribbing for the neck.
Wow.
Yay!
So I did make some progress. So for that
did.
reason, it's here. So, yeah, so...
I just love this tweed because it has
I
like
do
I
too.
love the
extra
speckles and the
colors.
green
It's like
speckles.
aqua.
They're like ice
Yeah,
speckles.
they're
Really
so
pretty.
The
cool.
Lucky Tweed is just, it's really nice.
Actually,
heathery
Courtney
tweed.
from Kelborn
Gorgeous.
called yesterday.
Oh,
They have a couple of colors of Germantown, but they're expecting more of our shipment next week. I said, hold it. We're not dying for those 2 colors of Germantown. We have a few more, but I was telling her
Yeah.
how we love Lucky Tweed so much and how everyone in the
Yeah.
store has made at least one sweater out of it, and we're just big fans. And she was like, oh, that's so cool. She was
Yeah.
very happy to hear it.
They're
So,
such good people.
Yeah.
I love
oh
them.
yeah. I sent. We talked about Kelborn a lot on our Wool Walk
Right,
live
right.
Zoom,
Mhm.
which is down in the feed somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, I sent her a note and I'm like, we featured you guys on Wool Walk. So
yeah.
yeah.
I
So-
almost wore my Felix today, and then I
Uh-huh.
couldn't remember if I wore it last time. And then I think I did. I
It's good to
seriously
mix
wear
up.
it like
Yeah.
once a week.
Yeah. So I will find time to get back to this. It's like I do want to have at least one sweater going for me. at
And
all
it goes so
times.
quick.
Because there's so many that I want to
once
make.
you, I
So
feel like you'll have
yeah,
it done in
yeah.
Feel back.
I don't know. Maybe I'll treat myself and do a little work on this even before I go back to that.
Yeah.
So that's it for active works in progress for me. Many more in the project backs,
Yes.
but
What
two,
you got,
two
Haley?
active.
So if you saw on Knit Night, I started this. It's going to be a vest.
Top.
A vest,
Top.
right.
Cute.
However,
And then
this
I
is,
went down the rabbit hole of like looking at all the granny
yes.
square.
Yes,
So
we
Yes.
this is
that was really
a-
fun.
That was super fun.
So what we're talking about is during Knit Night, people were talking about different patterns, and Amanda started popping the links in, and different people popped the links in.
So we had like
to
a
the
whole
chat.
list.
So everyone
Yes,
was looking
like
at these
granny
patterns
square
together. It was really fun.
sweaters.
Yeah.
And so I've seen this Instagram account called The Chain Designs, and it's very 70s, like
Totally
inspired,
70s inspired,
but like
yeah.
very 70s just anyway, as the granny squares tend to be.
Yes.
And so this is going to be a vest. Is their Betty
Betty tank.
Betty top, and there's a truck. Very loud. So this is basically it's just two, like they don't have a pattern, so it's inspired by them, but it's two granny squares together, and then you sew arms and a neck, and it's a top.
Ta-da!
And so
And you're making this for a friend of yours,
yes,
right?
I'm making
As
this
a-
for Annie, who's in Montreal, and I took out the one from Knit Night because I didn't have enough colors, but she said she was very into dark green at the moment, so we have 14 as the white, and
Mhm.
then like a almost allegria, like
I think
could be.
I think this was Mad Tosh, wasn't it? Yeah, I
don't
think
know.
that was
It
what we
is Mad
Was
Tosh.
it holding
decided.
fingering double?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
It looks
so
like
I-
Tosh.
The
Yeah.
14 is just single, and then I have fingering double held, and so
I love
I'm gonna
it.
make two. And I think I'm not gonna have enough of the white. So if you remember from my bunny,
Oh.
I have the leftovers of the Stargazer brush. So I'm just gonna do the middle section on the other one on the other panel. This and
Nice.
it'll be perfect.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm
cute.
doing. This is very good for listening to lectures while you're crocheting.
Yeah.
That's what I did yesterday. So I took
Mhm.
them out.
Wow,
and-
you did all that yesterday?
Yeah, I took out the other
Wow.
one and then
Crochet is so fast.
It
It's
goes so
double.
fast.
Crochet
Yeah.
is so
yeah.
fast.
yes.
Mhm.
I love
This
it.
is my.
I'm
this
jealous.
is kind of the only
After
thing
doing pants on two.
Yeah. yeah. Well, that's
I know.
why with those stockings, when I was like, crochet for Christmas, sure, I'll
Yeah.
crochet into stockings. Oh.
I mean, this is making me want to do a worsted or thicker sweater because, like,
Yeah.
fingering
Mhm.
sweaters, I love them. I'm obsessed, but worsted sweaters,
Goes so fast.
They go so
that would go
fast.
quick.
I have
Yeah.
a fingering
Yeah.
sweater plan for January, February. But we'll see. That's
Mhm.
in the future.
That depends.
You definitely
I already
should
have the
make
yarn.
yourself one too.
Yeah,
you should make
definitely.
yourself one. That's cute.
Yeah.
Because it's good for like Thanksgiving time. Like,
Yeah.
if you
And
want to be
layering.
outside, but like it's a little chilly, but you still want to be stylish.
I love that you're talking about like I'm gonna make one for me for Thanksgiving, which is in like a week and a half.
Oh, again,
Got
it's
like
crochet.
So
7
jealous.
days.
It's crochet.
Crochet will do. Anything else?
That's all I have.
I have the same work in progress that I've had for ages. Although one of them is on purpose. I'm
Mhm.
holding off on it. So this is the
Your
Marie
accidental
Chen.
works in progress.
My,
Accidental work?
Well, she's like one of them is on purpose. It's like the
one of
other
them is on
That is-
purpose
that
that I
is-
haven't worked on it very much.
Mhm.
I have a lot of accidental works in progress. Where I'm
I
like, I'm
certainly
bored.
do.
Let's start something new. Ooh,
certainly
distracted. And this has a double point stuck in it, so I could show in the class. So this is for the Marie Chen is for the sweater class. So we're in the second session of the sweater class, the second run, and I'm getting them to finish the yoke. They're cranking it out. So I was explaining
Oh, how
the lace panel and where we're increasing
Mhm.
and the double seed stitch and how that works, and as you increase at the raglan points you incorporate it into the double seed stitch, which can be a little confusing.
Oh yeah, you have to read your knitting.
You have to read your knitting,
Mhm.
and
That's a good skill.
it is a very,
Very
good
important
skill,
skill,
and it's
yeah.
one of those things where the double seed stitch, I'm like, your right side rows, they're your action rows, you do stuff on
Mhm.
them,
Yep.
and your wrong side rows are your rest rows,
Your rest
where
rows,
you knit your
exactly.
knits and you purl your pearls,
Mhm.
with the exception of the front lace pattern occasionally has a little something on the wrong side rows. So I'm like, you gotta chunk it up.
Yeah.
Chuck it up.
That's why I love those Katrinkles stitch markers that say RS and WS.
Yeah.
Because, especially for double seam stitch, because it's reversible.
And you have and you're looking at it and you're like, what do I do again?
Right.
And you're like, oh no. And then you have that momentary panic where you're like, ah! And I'm like, stitch markers
Yeah.
are your friends. Notes are your friends. Little Katrinkles, click
Yeah.
them in. Right side, wrong side, totally your friends. Write it down. If you need to rewrite the pattern and break it up line by line.
Yeah. And even on that too, I'm adding notes as I'm modifying things, because there was one where, it said basically with your gauge, you could not, there was not enough room to do all the rows they said for the decreases. So I modified it so that I could get the whole curve in there before, without making the stocking longer than it needed to be.
Well, and especially because you're making
Even
two,
longer.
so you're like, all right, if I do this once.
Exactly, they need to match. That is the main reason actually
Yeah.
I'm making the notes, because I want the.
You want them to match.
And it's funny, I was saying how a lot of times things like that, if you're making something twice, a lot of times it's a lot faster.
Yeah.
This one's not going to be that much faster, because most of the time it's just all the knitting.
Yeah.
You're just covering
Just a lot of
swath.
knitting.
That's where I'm at with the summer sorrel. Actually, where I'm at with the summer sorrel is I'm having a styling dilemma, and I'm trying to decide how, do I want it cropped, or do I want it slightly cropped, or do I want it full length? And so I pulled out all of the sweaters that I've made before that are all slightly different lengths, and be like, okay, how am I going to wear this? Am I going to wear this with a skirt or over a dress? Probably. Will I wear it with jeans? Maybe. But
I would totally wear that with jeans.
I'm within a half an inch tolerance. Do I start the ribbing now, and then I have a not cropped like a Soldotna crop, but my nurtured cropped, which hits right at my natural waist, that I wear with skirts and dresses. So if I start the ribbing now, then I'll have my nurtured style sweater. Or do I go another inch and then do the ribbing, and then that'll be high hip-ish.
Yeah.
Still slightly cropped, but high hip, or do I go a little bit longer? And I don't know.
Well, you
I
said
like
you're
the
adding
high
sleeves, right?
I'm adding sleeves.
So you wouldn't be wearing it in the height of summer.
I won't be wearing it in the height of summer, but for example, what I'm wearing today is I'm wearing a skirt and the sweater on top, and this sweater is probably a little bit long for that. I did the length of this sweater to wear with jeans.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
so it hits right at the top of the middle of the front pocket and covers basically that roll. But do I want it above that roll or below that roll? This is the question. And so now I don't know. And
But
so
that's
I'm paralyzed with
how I
this.
always do. I put all my sweaters out and I measure it. That's much easier than. Well, I find it much more. I end up liking my finished product more.
Yeah.
If I just go with the length of my sweater that I want to make. Oh, that's my.
Because
But,
here
yeah,
you
maybe
can
that
see.
next
So
one.
this is a full skirt, and I tend to wear fuller skirts because these have pockets. And who am I kidding? And so this hits right here, which is perfect for jeans.
Yeah.
And
That
my
does
other
look good with
sweaters
jeans.
are
I
a
think-
little.
I think that length would be
Yeah.
good, because I think you can still wear it with jeans. I feel like that's,
I'll just wear a longer tank top
longer
to
shirt or
cover
something.
Yeah.
to cover that roll.
Yeah, but I was going to say that's what I always do, because different designers have different ways they want to see their sweaters on their body types.
Yes.
Right.
And which isn't always how I want to see my sweater on my body type.
Right, exactly.
So if I put a sweater
Yeah.
out on the bed, right, that is the length that makes me feel comfortable, then I just put the sweater that I'm working on, start with the neck, put it at the neck,
Yep.
see how far down I am.
Compare apples to apples.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I-
and sometimes the sleeve, if it's so far from the bottom of the sleeve, sometimes
Yeah.
your sleeves are half an inch longer.
Well,
or
and that's
half an
where
inch
it's
upper.
how much ease is here? Is your armhole up in your armpit, or is
Right.
your armhole down a little? This sweater has a lot of ease, so laying it on
my
the bed.
measurement
Yeah.
from the neck to the waist is what
Is a
I'm
better
most
way to do it.
interested
Right,
in.
exactly.
It's
Not
better way to
necessarily
do it.
from here to there.
Yeah.
If I were smart, I would do what I did with my body measurements and put them into a project in Ravelry.
Yeah.
So I can always reference it. And I did that with sleeves, but I didn't do it with the body length, and I think I need to do that.
I
think
so
I
you
need
have
to
a
be
couple
like-
of choices.
yeah.
kind
Lay it
of,
on
yeah.
my bed.
Soldotna
Yeah.
length is this. That's the high crop, and then
My Soldotna, I did not do that. I did it exactly the pattern, and it's too short on me.
If you remember, I lengthened one of my solanas like 4 times.
Yeah.
By like 2 rows at a pop. Not a smart choice.
It looks awesome on my teenage daughter. Well, she's almost a teenager.
Wow.
Also December
Almost.
birthday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, let's
I
see
have to go.
Say goodbye to Amanda.
Alright.
Bye.
We'll move the camera to the back later.
They
so
all
you can...
rolled over and one fell.
So
you have one more finished object.
yes, as you can see, Amanda had a run, but we're back to talk about a finished object. I knew there had to be something else that I was doing that like took up all my time. And this is so simple, but it actually did take time because
It wasn't just a finish.
It's not just a finished
objects.
well, and it's yeah. So we've had so many people come in that used to knit and want to knit again, but don't necessarily have time to take a class right now. We do have a great refresher that I'm sure will be running again.
Yeah.
It's not posted right now, but we've run it before and we'll run it again. But people want to make our chunky hat flat. Yeah. So I did, I kind of took my pattern that I wrote for our knitted wet or chill chunky hat, which is really a big seller.
Yep.
And did it in a flat version. So that is being tested right now, but this is what that looks like. Would you like to
so cute.
Yes.
Adorable.
So this is the average adult size. And there are instructions for making it bigger or smaller.
Yeah. Super cute.
Yeah.
It's just one skein, right?
Yeah, it's one ball of chill. This, and actually, I had plenty left. I think I probably could have made the bigger size if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Though somebody, if you had a really long tail at the beginning or something, you might actually...
A long tail or a giant head?
or
a giant head.
I have a giant head too. This actually fits me.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah.
It's super cute. And you put
This is a top pom-pom. I love the... Isn't that pretty, the navy?
I love that
the navy
color
with the red.
combo.
Yeah. So this is
so pretty.
Sugar Roast Chill in Scarlet, and then a blue navy top pom-pom. So that will be available, and we do, the pattern will be available on Ravelry, but also we give it away free, either in-store or online by request, with a ball of chill or a skein of knitted wet, which actually brings us to our
new in store. We have some new in store.
What a segue.
Segues.
We have
segues at a high note.
So we have. It's not even out on the floor yet.
No, it's not, but it will be.
Box of knitted wet. I just grabbed a couple of the.
Oh, I wonder if
knitted
Amanda. I
wet
assume
cotton
Amanda
candy.
got some for her sweater. Do we know?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe.
So
We'll find out.
Yeah, Bad Santa, Sassy Santa. If you want to make Santa hats, we have those.
Which we have
hats.
a
We have the
pattern
pattern for.
Yes, we have the pattern for that. Oh, that was the one with the picture of Haley and Ollie. We'll have to throw that
Yes, baby Holly and baby Holly.
Yep. So this is like the highlighter sort of collection.
Yes, I think I have
Turks
the
and
piece.
Caicos,
There we go.
habanero. I have a great chunky hat out of this. I can't
with
wait
the bright pom-pom
for it to be cold enough to wear. There's a top pom-pom that matches pretty well.
This one is rock candy teal. I love this one.
those.
And we have a sample. We do have a sample hat in that too. That's what our store sample of the chunky hat in cotton candy looks like. Where it's done in.
Yeah, the Santa hats are great because if you want a gift, and like I just love the colors of Bad Santa anyway because it's like the hot pink.
The hot
and
pink
neon
is really what
green.
sets it off.
So
Yeah.
it's Christmassy, but it's not too Christmassy. So you can do
super festive.
It's super festive. But if you wanted, if you needed like a gift for Hanukkah or something like that, like the rock candy teal or the highlighter colors, like this would be
I
perfect.
wish I had
knit.
brought in my. If I thought about it, I would have brought in my habanero hat. It's so fun. It's really cute.
These might not show on the camera, but they are. The pink is the least, but because when I like check them in from the box, they are tonal. Like, you can tell.
Yeah. You definitely
They're
can
not
tell with
solid.
the habanero.
Yeah,
can see.
habanero you can
and it's so pretty when you knit it up. Too.
It is.
Yeah.
It just makes for a little bit more interest. I love the cotton candy. So in addition to the cotton candy, we also have. I just grabbed one of the 6-lit color packs of the gumballs, the knitted wet gumballs. So we have gumballs and double bubbles. Gumballs are mini fingerings. And double bubbles are mini DK. So these are great if you're doing a multicolored shawl or color
or a
work.
hat with a little bit of color
Or a
work.
hat
There's
with
a
a
great
little bit of
hat
color
pattern. I
work.
think it's a Tanis.
Oh, luminosity.
Probably. Yes.
Beautiful.
Be so fun.
Absolutely
pick
gorgeous.
A bunch
Pick
of
a
those.
rainbow.
Yeah.
So pretty.
Pick your
Pick
own.
your own rainbow.
Pick your own rainbow. And then I'm just grabbing the basket now.
Mhm.
Together.
We also have Knitted with DK. So this is Ghostly.
Yes.
This is She Persisted. I
Mhm.
love
that color.
that.
Ooh.
We have Miracle of DNA, which is such a, like, I feel like this is very
This is
Kathleen.
the thing.
I have another She Persisted. I clearly just grabbed a lot. I literally just grabbed a bunch of stuff from the box. Dusty Sophisticate. That is such a pretty.
The DK.
Karen, we have it back. This is your
Back.
color.
I love
In DK
it.
now.
I love those.
Yeah,
three
these are a
together,
nice
right?
thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Unicorn Giggles.
Mhm.
Oh, so pretty.
So pretty.
La Serena.
One of our very popular colors
Very
in all
popular.
weights of knitted wit.
And
We
then,
still have some of that in cotton candy too. We've got a couple.
and then we have some sock too. We have Sassy Santa, Bad Santa.
So you
we
could
have
have
a whole bunch
you
of
could have
knitted
matching socks and hats if you
Oh
wanted.
my gosh! The hats will go quicker, but
For
the
sure,
socks
for
will
sure.
be gorgeous.
Yeah.
So we have a whole bunch of knitted wit. So come check it out. It's like literally brand new, still in the box.
Yeah.
All that.
Not even out on the shelf, but
No.
Very
by the
exciting.
time the podcast is out, it will be out on
It'll
the
be
shelf.
out. So
Yeah.
come check it out. And then what else do we have new in
So
store? Here,
we have, I don't know if we talked about this last time, we have masks and project bags soon also
I think
from
you mentioned
a local maker who is a costumer, Broadway costumer, who of course has been out of work since March when Broadway shut down. So she has made a great selection of masks. Actually, why don't you guys do this and I'll put
Yeah.
mine on.
Well, Vanna.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
I've been
Love
wearing one of
this
these
one.
since it came in. Her brand is Keiki,
They really do fit
Kaekei,
I love
and
the
she literally,
fabrics.
I can see her house from where I'm sitting. She lives right across the street. It's so cool.
Hyper local.
Yeah, almost can't
Talk
get more
about
hyper local
local.
except if you're upstairs. So
They're so well done.
yeah, they're really nice. So she's
love
got
the
some
packaging
with
too. I
a
love
nose
this
piece, which kind of has an extra flap to go across the top of your nose.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have one of those.
I
There.
am not sure.
Here's one.
There's
Yeah.
one.
So yeah, there's an extra piece of fabric here, and it's got the metal nose piece in it as well.
Oh, nice.
And actually,
That's
I'm
pretty
gonna ask her
too.
to make more of the nose piece style next time because I think she only brought like 6, and we've got one left where we've
Oh,
got
yeah.
more of the other.
Those
So
pieces make a big difference.
yeah.
They really
So I'm gonna take this off because
do. Oh, and they're just really cute patterns. And
She's
they have,
got
like,
really nice
adjustable
fabrics.
ear
Yeah.
Really
loops.
cute.
and
Yeah.
she's there are some that are like knitting and crochet inspired.
The yarn
Yes.
ball.
And
The yarn
actually,
ball one.
the other thing I'm gonna ask her to do more that are kind of masculine
Yeah.
because a lot of these are very florally and
I love
feminine.
this one too.
But we've had requests for more that are,
That
a little
one's
more
cute.
masculine.
I love this one.
That's like beachy.
It is.
Yeah, that's
love
fun.
it.
Mhm.
Very nice.
A lot of guys would wear that. I'm looking for one for Gene. He's
I also
kind of
was looking
boring
for
solid.
one for Will.
boring, solid, or just like more traditional, more conservative. Though I don't know. Sometimes like he loves Kandinsky. If we had a Kandinsky one, he would go for that. totally
Like
would.
another artist-inspired collection.
There
That's
you
a
go.
neat one.
Like an
and then what are the
opal
project?
Oh yeah,
bags
so
look
here are the
like?
project bags, and these are not out yet, but they again will be by the time
Ooh,
the time the podcast
fabric
is.
so
Oh, I
nice.
love her fabric choices.
Yeah, isn't this nice?
Colors.
I got a mask in this fabric. It's
This
got
is so
yarn and scissors,
sweet.
and it's my colors. It's gray and gold.
It's your colors. Oh my
It's
gosh,
totally-
and look at the contrast.
Yeah, she does fun
Like,
contrast
look how
linings.
fun this
I love her
is.
zip with the big ring.
Yeah, she did the nice
Oh look, the
heavy plastic zips.
Does that have cheese?
one. Yeah,
This
it's
is this
the
one has
out of
green
that
on
is
the
the
inside.
end of this. Yeah.
And a pocket on the inside.
So the large ones are 40.
Another truck.
Another truck.
Yeah.
And I love
The handle.
The
Yep,
handle.
Oh my
Yep.
goodness.
with
The
the
removable
little
clip.
removable
yeah.
clip.
Yeah, yeah, lots of details. I mean, I think it's a great
Really
price for something that's handmade
beautifully detailed.
and by somebody who's obviously very professional at this.
Yeah.
Clearly.
But could not be
She
more
is
professional.
a
So the
talent.
shallow ones are 30, deep ones are 40, shallow ones are 30, and then these are the walking bag style where you just
Oh,
slide it over your
man.
arm, and these are 22.
Look at
And,
this.
they have different little details, like some of them have a pocket on the outside.
Is this a
This
pocket
has
for
two
needles?
You
pockets.
could do DPNs if you wanted in there. Yeah.
Or your crochet
So-
hook.
Yeah, exactly. So,
It's so cute.
I love this because it's got like the two little pockets for your notions, and
Yeah.
like it's just
It's the perfect thing if you like to do things while you're waiting in line or something like
Yeah,
that.
this
It's
is
the
perfect for like
Totally.
knitting with
Way to do
it
it.
on your arm.
Totally.
Yep.
I
So-
love that. Her fabric choices are
I love
really
it.
lovely.
Yeah, and a lot of this is from her stash. I mean, she did order some new fabrics once she knew we
Good
wanted to
taste.
carry her stuff. But yeah, very fun, right?
Yeah, I love it.
So
really, really love these.
the masks have been flying. The pricing on the masks, the plain, without nose piece are 12, and the one with the nose piece are 15. So just
Really
for pricing
nice.
on that.
Really, really
And then
nice.
one last quick thing, hand that down, is we talked a little bit before about the Crayon Air kits. So I just wanted to show you some of those. And we'll see if Amanda's had time, she'll have them on the website. If not, you can call the store or email us and we can, help you out get those. So it is a skein of Crayon Air that we've caked up. This is a great gift, actually. It really does.
Really
It's like a
is.
cute little presentation. And 2 balls of alpaca soft from Rowan.
Yep.
So, and that is exactly how the cowl, this store sample Jen made probably 2 winters ago, right? It was about, it's gotta be 2 years ago, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and that's what it takes. It takes 2 balls of alpaca soft, 1 of Crayon Air,
Comes with a pattern.
comes with a pattern's included, and the price, is $43.90 for everything.
That's
So,
a great gift. I mean, literally slap a ribbon on this.
Yeah.
And like,
Yep,
house,
Your job
You know.
is done.
yep.
you're all done. You're all set.
So these are some of the ones we have. We actually
I
have
love
more.
this one.
We have more Crayon Air coming too, and actually
great.
we just got alpaca soft restocked. So
Perfect. So if
these
you
are the ones I was able to make from what we had on the shelf late last week. But
Yeah.
we can put more together for you. You can put your own together if you want.
So if you don't
Whatever.
see a colorway that you like,
We will have more options.
Yeah.
we'll have
definitely.
more options, but also you can always send us an email saying I love the colors, but I'm making it or I'm giving it to somebody who's a purple person,
Mhm.
and
What can
put
you do
together-
for me in purple?
grab me some purple stuff.
Yeah.
And
We love to do that. That's
yeah.
fun. That's the
Oh
fun
yeah.
stuff.
That is the most fun.
Mhm. So I think.
So yeah, that's a
think
good
that's
chunk
it.
of stuff in store.
Mhm.
And we also have the For Real that Amanda was doing her giant thing in. So you want to come check that out. We have those Muppet colors and we have natural colors too,
We
right?
do. The Muppet colors.
I can't not.
I know.
follow
Like now that you look
Muppet.
at it, you can't
It's a
not
Muppet.
you can't not see Big Bird, right?
So you
It's
can
like-
make yourself an Oscar cowl or an Oscar scarf, or you could make yourself like a lovely natural gray, or both.
If you put the little character eyes, if you crochet, just hidden in there,
Please
so
do
it's
that.
super subtle.
Please do that.
I would love that. That's really fun.
Please,
that could
please,
be a thing.
please, please.
So,
I would love that. All right. In the meantime, thank you guys for watching. We really
be
appreciate.
safe. Wear your mask.
Be safe. Wear your
Yes,
mask.
please.
Comment below if you have any suggestions for us, or if you have opinions about what length I should make my sweater. Help me decide.
Mhm.
And
And also, if we were supposed to talk about the loyalty program.
oh my goodness.
So we are at long last. We are starting our loyalty program, and
Yes.
Amanda is working on getting that on the website as well. Did I make notes there about it?
No.
No.
Yes. Maybe.
Let me see.
No. It
Register.
says loyalty.
Well, register. Okay, yes. So one word. So basically, our loyalty program is going to be kind of run through the website. So in order to be part of it, you're going to have to just create an account on our website for it.
And register.
Right, register.
Yeah.
Yeah, create an account and register yourself. And then your online sales will accumulate you points automatically. If you register for classes, it'll accumulate points automatically.
Yep.
If you shop in store, those points will be added at the end of the month. And Amanda's already got figured out people's points for since we opened in our new location, and we're also going to be crediting people who shop with us from the beginning. So if you were a big shopper early on in our time and you've kind of moved away from us a little bit, or just your stash was so big you didn't feel like shopping, you're going to get credit for that, and you're going to be able to use it for things in store. So you can use it on things like yarn winding. There'll be VIP perks like getting to see that knitted wit.
That knitted
before-
wit box opening.
Before
As it
other
is
people did,
delivered.
as one of our VIPs did yesterday. Yeah, she's been a supporter since the beginning and she's here all the time, and has made some amazing projects and is a delight. So, you know, there's lots of good stuff. We appreciate all of your support. You know,
absolutely.
it's what keeps places like us going. So we really do appreciate it. If you like our podcast, tell your friends.
Yes.
Because
Tell your friends and
we
subscribe.
enjoy
Yes.
we enjoy doing it. We enjoy sharing our stuff with you, and we want to keep doing it. So we
Yeah.
want it to be worthwhile.
Yeah.
So I guess that is it from us for now, right?
I think that's it. So
So
just
happy
remember,
almost Thanksgiving.
happy almost Thanksgiving. Everybody stay safe.
safe.
And
Get out, support your businesses.
Get
for
out
small
and support your
Business
local
Saturday.
businesses. A lot of people are still doing curbside pickup, so if you
And
don't
we are
necessarily
as
want to
well.
go in,
We are absolutely. If
give us a
people,
shout.
Just
we
call.
call or
Call.
email. Place your order online and say curbside pickup, and
Yeah.
there's a place you can make a note. And you know, a lot of people do pick up in store, but we are absolutely happy to do
Totally.
to bring it out. We normally do that through our back door.
Because now we have 2
Now we have 2 doors. We can do that.
We're grown ups. We have 2 doors.
And the nice thing about that is that there's parking in the back, so you can
Yeah.
just pull up. You don't even have to park. Pull up.
Mhm.
Let us know you're
Pull
here.
up behind
Save
us
your
for a
quarters.
Save
Yep.
your quarters. Pop
Yep.
your trunk. We'll drop it in your trunk. Not a
Mhm.
problem.
Yep.
And then we'll see you on your merry way.
second. Yep, exactly. So whatever works for you.
Yes. So
Yeah.
like and subscribe down below. Tell your friends. Comments. And we'd love
Thank
to
you
chat
again.
with you. Thank you again for watching. And
Oh
we
yeah,
love
and
you
join us for Knit
joining.
Night if you like too. It's
Yes.
funny.
Yes.
Knit Night and the podcast is now kind of blending a little, which
It
is
is.
fun in a fun
I love
way.
that.
So always feel free to join us for Knit Night. You can register on our website.
Yes.
It's every Wednesday. If you joined us in the last actually several months, you can use the same link.
Same link.
You feel free to register. You always can, but you don't have to. If you have the link, you're good.
Yeah. But it's a great way to, kind of connect virtually, and you don't have to be here. You can be anywhere you want
Yeah.
Mhm.
that has
Yep.
an internet connection.
Yeah, exactly.
And so hopefully we'll see you guys on Zoom, and we'll see you soon.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.